Got the police helicopter down below. Did they bump us up? Where is he? I saw him. I saw him not too long ago. Huntington Beach police. There he is. I got him. You got eyes on him, right? Yeah, he's really low. You what? You are? Oh, that'd be so great. Thank you. And try to keep that pier to your 9 o'clock if you can help it. That'll be what I'm aiming for if you can. That's a good shot there. I wouldn't mind showing that police helicopter. I'm going to pull out and then zoom, push in on him. Ah, there you go. Beautiful. Ah, good. Turn my mic up. My mic's off. Go ahead. Go ahead. Beautiful. Sounds good. This is good. I don't know how close we are to the shore. Let me zoom in here. Hold on. I'll do a slow zoom in. Roger, Roger. Oh, what are we doing? Uh, you, we, Nothing. We just, yeah, I'm sorry. We're fine. There's that girl on the bike again. Watch. Michael, there are a lot of people here in Huntington Beach. Now, News Dropper for Alpha, we got on scene about 12 o'clock here, and there was about half the number of the protesters. So this thing has more than doubled. In fact, law enforcement really acting up and really sizing up their presence right now. They brought the mounted patrol. You can see all those horses there. They had to push that crowd back and put them safely back onto the sidewalk. That's Pacific Coast Highway where it meets Main Street, and at times they were impeding traffic. Now, what they're doing is they're crossing back and forth here between PCH and Main Street. You can see all four corners. We have thousands of protesters here. A lot of them have signs up. A lot of them are displaying their unhappiness of the mandatory lockdown here in California, especially here in Huntington Beach. But you could just see the activity right now. Law enforcement starting to set up some closures here. It looks like they may be shutting down Main Street soon, but still a lot of activity here that we can see from News Chopper 4. No, we are not. You know, that's the choice of these people, unfortunately, but they are not maintaining that 6-foot distance. And also another thing we noticed earlier when we were zoomed in, we're kind of keeping a long shot because some of the signs are not appropriate for on air, but very few people here have a face mask on. Now, I understand there's some question about that of whether or not they want to wear it, but I can tell you for safety reasons, a lot of folks are not wearing that right now. Now, earlier this morning, News Chopper for Alpha, we were over the beach. We did see the surfers here. And the distance, or the comparison is, the surfers were in the water. They were all maintaining a safe distance from one another when we saw folks on the beach as well. But this is complete disregard of the social distance that they are asking us to do. You can see how close these people are in proximity to each other. And again, earlier when I was zoomed in, most of these individuals down here are not wearing any type of face protection. Yeah, look at that. They had to bring in those mounted patrols again. And, you know, I understand the frustration. A lot of these people just want to be able to get out and do what they need right now. The governor will have to make that decision soon. But right now, these protesters are definitely making their voices heard here from above and down below. Definitely rowdy down there. Now, I should say it has been peaceful. We haven't seen any fights or anything, any civil unrest right now. Rather large protests. Again, a comparison, word of mouth is quickly spreading, and a lot of folks driving by, like this person here in the middle of the intersection. We're starting to see a lot of the same vehicles, a lot of the driving up and down Pacific Coast Highway, making their presence known. So it's just adding to more people here. And again, law enforcement really doing a great job. They're giving them their distance. They're letting them have their protest, but they're also making it clear you need to be a safe distance from the streets here, from the traffic control. That's why they brought this mounted patrol. All these officers here, at times they started pushing these people back and getting them back safely onto the sidewalk because it was getting a little chaotic down below. But so far things seem orderly, just a lot of unhappy people about the mandatory stay home. Yeah, they've been protesting here, Michael, right now. This is the intersection of PCH and Main Street here in Huntington Beach. I missed part of the question, but I know for about a week we've been seeing people in this area. In fact, not too long ago, just a little bit north of here is where it originated, right here at the intersection of Walnut Avenue and Main Street. We saw that about a week ago. We do have some individuals down there, but you could see the line of vehicles. A lot of folks still coming down here, making their way down towards PCH. A lot of folks just want to kind of see what's going going on, and you can just see the vast amount of people. We're hearing about a couple of thousand people there. Down below right now, what they keep doing is they keep pressing the crosswalk button, so they're stopping traffic, impeding a lot of traffic on PCH. Now they're safely crossing the intersection. Earlier it was a little spectacle where there was just a lot of people became unsafe as far as vehicles trying to enter the intersection. So it's a little more orderly, but definitely a lot of activity here. Law enforcement, again, doing a great job maintaining a safe space, letting them protest here, but also their safety, those protesters' safety is number one concern for law enforcement there down below. Well, I have to tell you, from my perspective, from News Chopper for Alpha, throughout the week when we have been flying over the beaches, a lot of people were complying with the safe distance, 6 feet apart. Now, if we saw a group together, most likely they were family members or a group of people who were together at the time. They just weren't strangers. In fact, there were also some people who had their space on the beach, and there was a circle aligned around a person, kind of indicating 6 feet apart. So, you know, when they were on the beach throughout the week, they were enjoying the sunshine, much needed sunshine that is needed, especially if you have been home for such a long time. You need to get out, and we understand that. So they were complying with that. What I'm looking at now is complete disregard of that 6 feet mandatory social distance. A lot of these folks are just frustrated, and so we're seeing more protesters coming here, and you know, as more people are gathering, it's almost nearly impossible to maintain a safe social distance right now. And again, as we mentioned earlier, from when we zoomed in, a lot of these people don't have facial protection. We don't see too many of them having face masks right now. So this is really more of a situation now where we see them putting themselves in more harm's way when they were actually on the beach complying with those standards, from my opinion, from what I saw. Yeah, Kathy, earlier it was a kind of chaotic as these cars here coming off of Main Street. You could see officers now enforcing and making them turn right. Some of them were turning left, which was creating a hazardous situation for a lot of the pedestrians and the protesters out there. They just want their voice to be heard. Indeed, it is right now, but also law enforcement down below, they want to make sure that these folks are safe and they are keeping away on the busy street. And so far, they've been managed to keep the street open here, PCH and Main Street, but still a lot of activity. What's our fuel situation, please? How far do we, how much fuel do we have? How much? Okay, and then to get fuel at Long Beach, how long do we need to depart in 15 minutes? Okay, roger that. I'll let them know. KMBC 1 desk on the 161. You got your ears on? Hey, Des, we're about 15 minutes. 5 minutes till we have to leave. We're going to get fuel at Long Beach. We're going to do fuel at Long Beach. What do you guys say? If we go home now and there's a breaker, we won't be able to hit it. So I'd probably prefer to get the fuel. I'd actually prefer to get the fuel if there's a breaker, Aldo. Yeah, let's get the fuel. Please don't shake your head. That's not cool. It's irritating? Okay, then go back to Whiteman. We're going to go back to Whiteman. Pilot wants to go back to Whiteman, so we'll head back to Whiteman Airport. Okay, we're clear. Go ahead and go back to Whiteman. Stand by. They are asking for us to stay for a couple more minutes. Are you able to? And then you can go back to Whiteman. If there's a breaker, we won't be able to go to it. When you need to leave, let me know and I will pass along to them. Can you give me, we'll do an orbit or get me closer to the pier so it's our 9 o'clock or your 12 o'clock. Aldo, you do what you need. When you need to leave, you just let me know when you need to leave, and then we'll head back to Whiteman International. Whatever can conserve the fuel, whatever you think's best. We're not on the air right now. Okay, cool, then we'll do that. Raj, coming back to my live, Roger. They're gonna come back to my picture here, just FYI. Whatever you think, whatever you think. I'm shooting this here. Roger. I have to kind of keep a wide shot here so I don't show the signs. I mean, where we were, like if you want to hold this, this was good. When you need to leave for fuel, let me know so I can pass it along to them. Okay, we're back on. I see my pictures on, guys. I'm sorry, say again, please. Roger. Hold on. I will respond to him. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Had to reboot it once already. Okay. Slowly zoom in. They're dispersing on that end there. I'm gonna focus on the. Okay, stay off my shot. I just dropped something. I gotta pick it up here. Yeah, I don't come to my shot. I'm actually putting the camera up for a second. Hold on. I dropped my phone and I need that for messaging guys, so hold on. Getting my seatbelt back on. Okay, putting my lap thing back on, me with the camera. Let me find it now. There we go. Okay. Oh, I don't want to show the signs. Tell me when you guys want to reuse me. Yo. Go ahead. Okay. What do you want us to do? Well, actually, I think the pilot wants to go back to Whiteman, so we'll do Whiteman, and then I'll call you when we land. Okay, we are clear. We'll go back. Okay. Booth, hey Booth, desk has just told us to go back and get fuel. I want to make sure we're on the same picture, guys. Okay, then we're going to bounce and get fuel, and then we'll see what our assignment is when we're done. Okay, we're clear. Go back to Whiteman, and then I'll let them know. Okay, KMBC1, NOC. We're bouncing out of here. We're gonna head back to base, and then we'll let you know what we do after. Thank you. Do you want us to stay lit up or drop? Drop a carrier, I think you said. Okay, copy.